Cozy up.
On that note, we're going with that. Welcome back. Yeah, we did this once before, and I was a bit of an idiot and didn't start recording. So, I mean, well, no, I did start recording.
The Cub Cast.
There we go. I did start recording, but I didn't press the audio thing on though. But it don't matter. But yeah, we're back. We've been quite consistent recently, haven't we?
Yes.
Oh, it feels like we're doing this again.
Technical difficulties, but we have been on. We've created a solo link, as Thomas was saying before he.
We don't need to talk more about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a solo link. We're doing Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok now.
Yeah, and we've been uploading a few clips to the channel if you want to check out those. Got a few more coming in. Actually, no, it'll be a few days before this podcast. But we've got some coming from this podcast that we've not done yet. But it'll be over the weekend because I'm taking a little bit of a trip.
What the hell?
And, what? What? What?
God! Why is my Alexa telling me to email Maureen? Who's Maureen? Okay, right, well, why is it coming to my Alexa? Alexa, stop. I'm to email Maureen.
I didn't even hear any of that. That's staying in, by the way.
Right, okay.
But yeah, lads, we're back. We've got all of that jazz, you know, Google, whatever, you know. Follow us on there, subscribe, stuff like that. It seems like we're doing an outro. What is an intro?
Yeah. So yeah, no, I know it's just because we were literally just recording. But anyway, back to this episode. You know, it's just us two. We've got some stuff planned, and just expect more structured content.
Yeah. I mean, structured as in with Virgin Media going down in the middle of recording, you know, stuff like that. It's quite good. But anyways, we're going to talk a little bit about today. We've got a few different things in mind, but FiveM is a thing that we both use. We were talking about it in the last episode of the episode before. It's like a mod or a client for GTA 5, and like a lot of people use it. People use it for GTA roleplay, where you like make your character and you know sort of go around. That's a big thing with streamers such as XQC, Zerka, and you know people like that doing it. But yeah, it's been hacked, well, quote unquote hacked, even though it's not actually been hacked.
Wasn't it like a lead dev?
Yeah, a rogue dev got pissed off or something and started like shutting all the shit down, and like it was down for ages, and then I thought someone got into the Twitter. Someone did hack the Twitter though, and they just started posting random shit on it and like promoting.
They were posting like they were promoting the opposite client, like a rival client. And they were saying that like FiveM was shutting down.
Yeah, and they were saying they were having a go at the fans in the comments as well. They were saying, "You'll get it when you get it, you little shit," and they were stuff like that. And I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
it's mad.
Yeah, that sort of stuff tends to happen. Maybe they were annoyed with the company or something.
I mean, probably. I don't really blame them, to be honest. It's gone to shit. I mean, like, have you not seen all the like restarts for the actual FiveM application? There's been so many of them because they keep like apparently they have a shortage of staff or something. So I'm guessing the guy just got said that I have to do all the work, can't be asked, and chucked it away. So it's like, yeah, but here's what it is. The thing is though with FiveM, it's like a massive thing though, and as well as the other ones, it's not just a couple of servers. People that put money into it, like thousands of pounds making their servers, and they just get done in.
Yeah, or even thousands of pounds to play a server.
Yeah, exactly.
We talked to someone called Charlie, who you wouldn't have heard of, but he's put quite a bit of money into a few of the servers that he's been
in. He did get like 180 quid out of one though. We're not going to talk about that, but you know, that's quite funny.
Yeah, that's for a different day.
I think that'll be when we're about 50, but you know, but yeah, it's interesting. But I to be honest, GTA 5 is sort of in the bin at the minute. Like, there's not really much content with the online aspects. Obviously, we were on it yesterday or the day before.
It's just the exact same as it has been for years.
And it makes sense though. The game came out like 8 years ago. Like, they needed GTA 6, and every time the PS5 the Xbox gets announced, or you see a GTA logo, you're like, oh, GTA 6, and it's a bloody GTA 5 logo.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know that they're working on it,
Mm.
and there's been something about like one of the other parent companies alongside, was it Rockstar?
Yeah, yeah. Rockstar Games.
One of the other parent companies is working on like three remakes and remasters or something. So I think they're like remaking the first game or something like that.
Oh god. I mean, GTA San Andreas is still legendary.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know what they're working on. It mightn't even be Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know. What other games do Rockstar actually have? The only one I know is that and
Red Dead.
yeah, Red Dead. That was it. Nah, they
Yeah.
definitely have some else. The Metal Gear, I think. Metal Gear Solid. Is that Rockstar? I don't know.
Gears?
Metal Gear, not Gears of War.
Metal Gear Solid, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like it could be.
it definitely could be, man. Yeah, whatever. But that's about it on the FiveM. To be honest, it's just a bit in the bin.
So anyway, so like Marvel are coming out with a new Guardians of the Galaxy game with Square-Enix again.
Wait, Square-Enix, the people who made the Avengers game.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that could be good. The main thing I remember, I there was like a free weekend last week or the week before. Was it the week before? Well, one of the two anyway. I think it was last week. But yeah, there was a free weekend for the Avengers game, and I installed it, and I had to complete the whole game in about a day and a half. It was good. The mechanics, the 4 was definitely the best one because like his hammer was like you could do a lot of attacks and shit. It was good, but one thing they did. Yeah, one thing they did bad was the character models though. The character models were dodgy. And
I like the character models, like some of the like actors,
yeah,
whatever,
the voice actors.
No, but I mean like the way they
look.
Oh yeah. I think like Captain America suited Captain America. I think Thor
it was the suits.
Thor. It was the suits.
Yeah, the actual actors. Yeah, I agree with you, but the suits were just dodgy, and I think it sort of ruined it a bit. Captain America, his shield was a good like 5 meters.
Yeah, and the selection of suits, like add-on suits or whatever, they weren't very good either, were they?
They were alright. I mean, they had Avengers Endgame and stuff, and they were decent. But they didn't make a Red Hulk, which pissed me off. Obviously, I know they're two different people, but you should have had a Red Hulk, you know, skin pack thing. I don't know, but
yeah,
it wasn't too bad. I think the story was good. It's just that one thing they could have definitely done better is made the game a bit longer, because I think the entire thing was mainly just regrouping the Avengers, which obviously good, but you had like one mission where they were actually all together.
I know, yeah, and it was like one of the start missions.
No, there was one mission at the start where they were together, and then there was one mission at the end.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think that's actually. I think it was structured all right. Some of it was like, some of it was kind of badly written, but
it was
at least from what I watched Thomas play. Some of it was weird. It's just like, why would they write it like that? But most of it, in the most part, it seems like a good game. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was decent. I agree with you on that, but like, I think some things they could have definitely done better is like the filler part. I feel like there was a lot of filler parts. You know, like missions where you literally go in to grab stuff, and they all felt the same. So it was just like, but Guardians of the Galaxy game, as soon as you're going into space and like traveling to different planets and stuff, I think that could be good.
Yeah, and how it's going to work, who's going to be in it, etc. I think that'll be kind of cool if they go with the comics or if they go with the MCU.
Speaking of the Avengers, it's probably going to be MCU. But speaking of the Avengers game again, there is a Black Panther DLC coming out, and I was thinking of that. I was like, if that's good, I might buy it for cheap. But they're bringing that, and they're bringing a whole Wakanda and like Shuri and everything, and it could be decent, you know. But I don't know. It didn't really get as many sales.
They should just make a Black Panther game.
I think one thing they should do is make a Spider-Man game. Not Spider-Man game. There's already loads of Spider-Man games. Not Spider-Man. Sorry, Iron Man. But there's not actually been a good Iron Man game. There's been one, the old one, that was really good, but
no,
it's not.
They weren't actually good. They're just nostalgic. They were bad.
The one on 360 was actually, it was bad, but it's really good at the same time. You know. But I'm never gonna go back and play it again because I'll lose the. You know, I'll lose the.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Like
the feeling.
Yeah, I feel like that with a lot of games.
But
that whole like nostalgic vibe that the game gives off.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I mean, you've also been playing Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's really good. I mean, well, not. I've been playing Mortal Kombat X, or 10. Seems like you struggle with your bloody Roman numerals.
Me?
Yeah, we had this conversation before. You were like, Mortal Kombat 11? Well, why is it called Mortal Kombat 11 if they had Mortal Kombat 10?
No. I was looking at the GG.deals, right?
Yeah.
And it was like Mortal Kombat 11, and I was like, why didn't you get Mortal Kombat 11?
Oh, no. It's because, well, I talked to you about this before, but it was like me and my dad,
Yeah,
we
and
played
it's
Mortal
'cause,
Kombat
yeah.
X, and yeah. But,
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. That's what
I
was
get, you know, it didn't really make sense, though.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's a good game. I think it's like 7 years old now. It's got a good story. Obviously, I think you've seen a little bit of it today. I've been playing a bit of that. It was £4 on GG.deals. GG.deals. So, and it's normally £30 on Steam, so I was like, oh, I'll have that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
we're not sponsored or anything, but GG.deals, go on there.
it's good to get a good game for a good price.
Yeah, 100%. Like, what's it called? You know the orange box bundle? It's normally like £30 when it has like 15 games in it. I got it from there for £12.
What's Orange Box?
You know what Orange Box is? It has does it have Paul? But it has like Team Fortress 2, all the Team Fortress games, Half-Life games, a few other games. It's good.
Yeah, I like the vibes from Half-Life. It almost feels like a horror game.
I've actually only ever played Half-Life 2, even though I have them all on my thing. But
The original, because we have it on our school computers.
you really?
And, yeah, and we all join like a local IP server, LAN server, and we all just fight. You know.
People go on about how good it is though, and I think it's probably one of those games that will like stay as a classic.
It's a very isolated feeling. It feels like you're by yourself a lot.
And sometimes that's a good thing. I feel like being in a dark room and then playing that, and just like, yeah, but
it feel almost like a horror game, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that person.
Yeah, definitely. What I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the like Half-Life games are sort of similar to like they build off of each other, unlike newer games like FIFA and COD and stuff. Well, I mean, COD they used to build off of each other. Now I think they're a bit like similar. But
I don't know.
I mean, because they're two different universes, but now the universes are merged together. It don't really make as much sense in my opinion. But
I don't think it's actually collided though. Like it is, yeah. Actually,
yeah, but in no way that Zakhaev or whatever would be in the same time zone as Modern Warfare and that. So they have to have merged them.
What?
But not the same time zone, time period.
Well, it's Zakhaev's nephew or whatever, or son.
No, it's Zakhaev. It's Zakhaev himself, yeah. He gets in the elevator, remember, when you're in the KGB mission?
So does that mean that the Modern Warfare that had Zakhaev in it was based around that time?
I think so, yeah. And obviously it's Modern Warfare, so that won't make sense. And that's in the Cold War.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't know.
I might be wrong, but it doesn't really. It's confusing. But FIFA especially, the game changes. They change jack shit, or they change the teams, and then
maybe every now and then.
And they just change the graphics a little bit, and that's about it. And then send it out. But games like Portal is a legendary game. The second one was a bit it was decent.
Yeah.
The first one was incredible. Have you played them? You've never played them. You need to play them. I mean, to be fair, I've not played Red Dead, and people rave about
that. Yeah, I've played it when I was younger.
Yeah.
Just a little, but not much.
Not Josiah raving about how shit the horses were.
No, he said that he liked the ones in Red Dead, right? He loved it.
And then he went in this blocky horse in The Witcher.
Yeah.
I need to play The Witcher now just because of that.
Yeah, just to see what the horse looks like.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, the thing is though, a lot of games nowadays they sort of just like take ideas off of other games, which is a good thing. But especially what they call battle royales.
Yes, they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, Fortnite took stuff off of Apex Legends, and then Warzone took stuff off of both, and then.
Right. Oh, right. You mean like yeah.
Yeah, because I remember they had the reboot fans. I think that's from Apex.
Fans, yeah,
I don't know. I've not played a battle royale in a good minute.
I don't want to, honestly.
Mm.
It's just not something I'd like to get into again,
Mm.
because it was something that we played, probably overplayed, a lot in 2020, 2019, 2018. I played a lot. In 2017, I played a little.
But yeah, obviously a lot back. But the Guardians of the Galaxy game, I think, what's her name? Gamora. Is that her name? Yeah, Gamora. They need to do her right though, because I've seen a lot of like concepts and stuff, and her face looks like dysmorphed and stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine if Thanos was in it, in the Guardians of the Galaxy, because he's
Yeah, it would
Gamora's.
make sense.
That'd be sick, you know.
He was in their universe at first.
A Thanos movie or a Thanos game would be sick, and just showing his backstory fully. Because obviously you have it in the comics and that, but you've not seen it in an actual MCU version.
Oh yeah, so he is Gamora's father. Well,
Not
actually,
real, but like, not her actual film.
He
But,
raised her.
yeah. And obviously she has a metal sister. I forgot her name. What's her name?
Nebula.
Nebula. So.
And she's played by Karen Gillan, a Scottish actress. I can't remember.
You know all
where
the
she's
Scottish
from.
people, don't you?
She's from like Aberdeen or something like that. I don't know.
Where's Aberdeen?
It's in Scotland.
Oh really? I didn't think that.
I honestly couldn't tell you, mate. I couldn't tell you.
I actually didn't think that. I was just saying that to be funny.
Oh wow.
But no,
Scottish actress from Aberdeen.
No, I'm sick at geography, me.
I'm terrible at it. I dropped it.
I'm good at it, just not at some things. I'm like a bit.
Yeah.
Nah, one thing that people always chat about, they're like, "Oh, if you don't know the places on the map, you're a bit stupid." But like, places on the map aren't all the geography. I mean, well, they are geography, but I mean, like, yeah, no, shut up, man. Nah, I mean, like, places on the map doesn't mean just geography. That's not what all geography is. Like landscapes and everything. That's a lot more meaningful.
Yeah, I know. There's landscapes and then there's natural disasters.
Yeah.
Stuff like that's all geography.
Tsunamis are actually sick, you know. Well, they're not, because these kill a lot of people and they're not good. But like the way they come in, they're so cool. Nah, I'm not an extremist. Nah. You know what I mean, though. Like the way they like, cool. Yeah. Before they kill everyone and destroy China. But
yeah, if I didn't if geography wasn't to do with maps and the amount of homework
I hate
you get
atlases. That's one thing.
Yeah, I would have taken it, but it's a ton of homework and it's a ton of stuff. But by the way, I actually took history, which has more homework and more questions in the final exam. And it turns out that there's numerous sections to the exam that are really hard. So
I've been trying to change from history to geography for ages, and they just won't let me do it. So I'm gonna try in September and try and do it.
Oh, I love history.
It's because they won't let me do it because the class is full for top set. But I don't know why they can't just put me in second set, even though the top set teacher is sick. But
because you want your best. They want like accurate exam results.
But I'm not. I got like 50% in my history test last time, and I got 84 in my geography, and I'm really good at geography.
Got one question wrong on my last history test. One question wrong, give me like 94% or something.
The thing is though, with history, I like history, but it's something that I think I sort of get bored with. There's only certain things I like. World War II, I like as in like going to museums and stuff. I love going that and like studying the actual history part of it, but learning it in a classroom is very boring in my opinion.
Depending on what part of it. Because there's so many parts of it.
The Holocaust, that's the biggest thing that's boring. And that's like learning about, well, not like the gas chambers and that, but
I would still go to Auschwitz.
Yeah, I mean like learning about the Battle of Stalingrad and the Battle of Stalingrad, or what's it called? Not Stalingrad, the Operation Barbarossa. That's it. That's so boring to learn about.
There's a ton of operations, so.
And I barely remember anything.
Yeah,
I'm terrible with these.
We don't do World War II actually.
Do you know?
In our exams, no. We do the rise of the Nazis and possibly the Holocaust.
Right.
But we don't actually do World War II itself. We just do how the Nazi Party was formed, how Hitler managed to gain dictatorship, if you will.
By the way, this entire episode, by the way, and like 10 minutes before, I've had this bloody hot chocolate, and it's almost full to the top, and it's like 500 milliliters. I've had this bloody hot chocolate, and it's still boiling.
Look, it's a polar bear.
Oh, the Cub Cast funny. They're short.
It wasn't supposed to be funny.
No, yeah, I know it's not, but like, yeah. But yeah, it's still bloody boiling hot, and I can't drink it. It was like, you remember that episode we did with Jammy? That episode we did with Jammy, and I had that
I thought you said Janet.
Jammy.
Sorry,
Don't violate. Jammy. There you go. And I had that big Oreo cake that I was nomming on throughout the entire episode. The big Oreo cake I made. I remember I was sat there for like 25 minutes and it was just sat there roasting. It wasn't good.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Good old polar bear. The Cub Cast. You know what? Fair play for that one. It was cheesy, but you know.
Yeah. I was gonna say we like cheese.
I don't like cheese. I mean cheese is alright, but
I like cheese.
Yeah, it's decent. No, I can't have that like really like strong stuff. I like cheddar and mozzarella and that.
Decently strong, but not too strong.
People that go and have that stinky cheese at shops and that.
Blue cheese.
Yeah, blue cheese.
Disgusting. That is utterly.
Now the thing is though, people put it on pizzas and it'll stink your entire house out.
It's nearly as bad as people having their steaks blue.
Can you even do that?
So it's, you put your steak on for 30 seconds, you flip it around, you put it on for 30 seconds, you take it off. It's pretty much raw.
Can you not get poisoning from that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Well then why do people eat it like that?
Look, I don't know, because they've probably not ever had food poisoning. But restaurants, some restaurants don't do it.
Food poisoning is hell. Especially for a person who despises being sick. Not good.
Had it.
How we ended up to speaking about this, to be honest. I've just realised. No, but like, nah, it's fine.
Conversation straight away.
Nah, the thing is though, I'm vegetarian now, but like, I never actually liked steak. For me, obviously it depends what type you get, but every single steak I tried that were medium rare, they were all chewy, and I didn't like it. But the flavours were nice.
What types of steak? What did you try?
Ribeye, sirloin.
Both chewy. Is that all you had?
Yeah, I think. I don't remember, but it was a while ago.
I think your toughest one, they are amongst your toughest ones. Your most tender, which I like, is fillet, but it's also the most expensive.
I feel that I've definitely had a fillet before.
So, you know 8-ounce fillet? Premium 8-ounce fillet comes in at about 8 ounces. Pretty small, by the way. You know how small 8 ounces is, right? It's that's like, for premium 8-ounce fillet, that's like, you're talking 27, 28 quid. So it's not cheap.
I can't believe it. Did you remember what's his name, Sam? When you used to have that conversation about steak for a good 45 minutes about how you get expensive steak. I know it was Charlie. It was Charlie about how he goes to the shop and gets like dodgy steaks or something.
Yeah, it's because he was cooking. He was cooking. What was he cooking? Was it ribeye? No, it wasn't ribeye. I don't know. He was cooking like the really basic stuff you get out of Tesco, and I really like my premium steak. You know, I can't eat steak if it's not premium or from the butcher.
Snob.
So it's not a snob thing. I like steak, right? And I don't want to ruin steak for life, and that'll ruin steak for life.
I mean, they're not bad, but like I wouldn't have them for like a massive thing. You know, they're decent. Just put with, you know, some chips and.
Yeah, I'd have them. Like, on the weekend, if you're like, oh, I don't have anything in, let's go buy one, like, I'd have it. It was just, he had that a lot, you know, and he was like, I'm gonna cook steak. Yeah,
to be fair, though, he did have, like, a massive freezer full of it, so. You know, after this episode, I'm calling him up and asking him that. I'm not having this.
What steak it is.
Yeah, but, nah, the thing is, though, one thing I think that's severely overrated is, you know when you go to KFC? And you get the big buckets of chicken. For me, they're overrated. The chicken wings are not actually that good. But
I've never had a bucket, right? But I have a funny story about one. So I went to pick up my gran from a theatre. And I'm sorry, Gran, I'm going to expose you here. You were drunk. She was drunk.
She was on piss.
She couldn't walk down the stairs. So my granddad had to go up and help her. Yeah, so he helped her, brought her into the car. We were going to go out for a meal, but she was drunk, so we went to KFC.
She was on the piss.
Because she got a bucket, and I just got my normal food. And then we went back, and she choked on a bone.
She choked on the bone.
She choked on a bone. It gets stuck in her throat. We had to go to the hospital.
Oh.
I can't stop laughing here. But we had to go to the hospital and she had to get it out. But she was sitting there.
Mate,
he wouldn't get it out for her, right? She ended up getting it out herself somehow. I don't know how.
What? How the hell's that one? They can't get it out, but she just coughs it up and she's fine.
Yeah, it was like that. But they were like, wait here on someone to come and help you. And it just came out and then we just left. So, yeah, I don't know, that doctor must have been very confused.
Even before she just went back and started nomming on her bloody chicken wings.
I know, by the way. I think she might have finished that bucket.
She was like, nah, even if I'm joking, I've got to finish the bucket. And I'm like, nah, let's go to the hospital in 5 minutes, 5 minutes. The ambulance is just waiting outside and they're like, oh, hurry up. She was like, nah, fuck off, I'm finishing my bucket. Yeah. Oh, God. Nah, but what was I saying? I feel like everyone's like the face of KFC is the bargain buckets or whatever. But for me, the mini fillets were always way better. The mini fillets, the Oreo crushums and the popcorn chicken, best combo.
When I grew up, I started getting normal fillets, and then as I started to like hot food, I got the hottest fillet, and I was like, this isn't hot enough.
Oh, right, I thought you meant hot food as in like instead of eating sushi and cold shit.
No, I don't eat sushi. I don't eat this stuff.
You don't like sushi?
No.
I love sushi. Well, obviously I don't eat fish sushi, but I love the seaweed. Is it seaweed it's wrapped in? The sticky rice seaweed, and you get some. It's very tasty. It's very tasty.
There's the chance of food poisoning, and I don't like fish.
There's a chance of food poisoning in steak.
No, I know, but I mean sushi is raw fish.
Oh
that
yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah. Try vegetable sushi then.
Yeah, I might, but
it's actually anyway. It's good.
Yeah, I might. But you know, actual raw fish, like I don't like the idea of that. Plus, I don't even really like fish. So
I never really like fish. I like the yellow one. Is it cod? No, not cod. It was salmon, I think. Salmon yellow. What's the yellow fish?
Salmon is pink.
What's the yellow fish then? Oh, what's the yellow fish?
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
I don't know
what it's called.
Oh, I'm actually pissed off. I don't know what it is.
Haddock, cod.
Haddock, that's it. Haddock. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, I like haddock. I like chippy fish as well. Even though it's utterly fattening, it's just like eating.
The batter just. The chips are good though. Chips and curry sauce are.
It's something different. It's different, but
Do you like curry sauce?
Yeah, but chippy curry and then Chinese curry is different.
Well, there's the same thing, but it depends what curry sauce you get. You can get a Chinese chipper, or you can get an English chipper.
I've never had a Chinese chipper.
You never had a Chinese chipper? There's so many in England.
No, I've never heard of that.
But yeah, you have to go with the thing called Busy Bees. Bloody hell. Bless you. No, I think called Busy Bees. Well, it's called Busy Bees. They make good curry sauce, but they've been off it a few times. We've been recently. When we go on holiday, we go there, but they've been off the game. They need to up the game. Not having it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not a giant curry fan. I'm not a giant like Indian fan or anything.
I like Indian food.
Indian food fan. Yeah. I like hot food. I like. Really
Why do you know what Indian food then?
Because Indian food isn't hot enough for me.
So like, are you mad? Like, bloody vindaloos with like the ghost chili sauce on it. It's not hot enough.
I have is it Carolina Reaper sauce?
Yeah.
I eat that regularly.
Is that well, do you find that really spicy, or is that just the decent amount?
I'm getting used to it now. But at first you can feel it inside you. Yeah. So like you get hot sauces where you feel it in your mouth and it burns your mouth and it burns your tongue.
If you think you're a big man, go and get bumblefoot sauce. What is it? The fuck sauce. That sounds so dodgy.
Yeah, it's just I was actually gonna, but you'd have to ship it from the US and.
No, you ship Road Energy from the US.
Yeah, I know, but that added like a lot of money.
That's a great
I'm not
advert.
gonna expose Rogue Energy here, but it added a good 20 quid.
I love that advert. That advert you made was the best video on your YouTube channel. I can't believe it's not on there anymore.
It's gone from everywhere. It's gone.
That's so. Is it not on your Twitter?
It might be on my Twitter, but like I've posted way too many things. You'd have to scroll way down.
Nah, I'll scroll way down. I have time. I'll do it at like 4
a.m.
a.m.
It mightn't even be there.
I don't care. I'll try and find it. But you know, I can just type in Rogue. Aaron Warner Rogue.
Oh yeah, you might find it.
Hmm.
I'll see if that works. But yeah, anyway, Rogue Energy. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, but
I don't ship stuff from the US. I usually just when I order something, I order it from the China. No, not China. Amazon.
Shipping it from China. Oh god. Nah. The main thing though, what's it called? I've only ever shipped 1 or 2 things from the US, and that is my glorious Model O mouse. I've shipped that from the US, and that's it. Are you good, mate?
Yeah, no, I was just looking at the Twitter thing. No, you
Oh.
can't find it. I don't think I have it.
No, but I can't believe you deleted that. That was incredible. It was shy, but you know, I mean, that is incredible to look back on.
Yeah, no, it was actually embarrassing. That was so bad.
That's what I call a video. Prime YouTube content.
I deleted it within like 6 hours.
You can look back in 10 years if you started it and you'd be like, that's prime Aaron Warner right there.
God.
The Cub Cast is on like 10 billion subscribers, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I'd just slap my
Yeah,
microphone.
it's the 10 billion.
There could be double the amount of people on the planet by then, and actually now there'll probably be less because of global warming.
Global warming doesn't kill many people.
Nah, I mean like not global warming, climate change, but they're basically the similar thing now. Oh yeah, do we want to talk about something about climate change? We might as well talk about it now.
Yeah, right. So the IPCC's climate change report claims there is code red for humanity. I don't know what that means. I suppose it means that humanity's in danger.
I mean, I should hope so. I mean, wait, no, I should. Oh, fuck knows. But you know, if it's code red, that I don't think it's gonna be, you know, little stroll down to the park, you know, have a slice of cake. Yeah. But no, it's been bad though. Australia wildfires and stuff are back again. They have a good one every year now.
Yeah.
Last for a good 4 weeks. I can't. Sorry, but I can't imagine people in the gaffs or in the houses if you're from America, in their houses, just chilling. They get one fire wiped out their house. They rebuild. The next year they get another bloody fire.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that is like America. They get tornadoes and stuff. They rebuild and then they get another tsunami come and smack them.
Yeah. Just don't live on the coast.
I mean, to be fair though, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's been like a tornado in London, wasn't there, a few weeks ago, which is the first tornado in a long time, I think.
And yeah, actually, speaking of tsunamis, it's not a tsunami thing, but there's like an actual stat that Greenock and Gourock, which is the town right beside us, that they're both going to be underwater within the next 40 odd years. Because we're on the coast.
You're gonna have to come to Manchester, lad.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait 40 years, you know.
Yeah, man. I won't see you till I'm 60 and crippled.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I'll be 74. Same thing.
40 years.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Are you joking? 40 years.
I'll be 54.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Now, I'm actually good at maths, you know. I'm not good at small maths. Wait, small maths? Like...
Small maths?
1 and 2 digit numbers.
You're not good at, like, 2 plus 2?
Nah, I can do that. I mean, like, I forget them easily, but I can do, like, 156 times 4. 624.
Okay.
Because 156 times 2 is 312, times that by 2 is 624.
Uh-huh.
Maths!
Yeah,
No, I'm like Sam.
Maths.
Nah, but yeah, we're just pretty sick, innit?
Uh-huh, of course.
Nah, the thing is though, with like the climate change and stuff, what's the name? That teenager who's like big into climate change, like Greta Thunberg. Yeah, I remember.
I call her Thunderberg.
Thunderberg, why? Because the weather.
Because she's just a weirdo. Sorry, she's just.
Is she?
Proper... Go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
She seems alright. I've not really seen much of her, but doesn't she just like stand for stuff, climate change stuff?
Yeah, I think so, but she's also been called out for being a bit hypocritical as well, because I think she's used planes numerous times to get to these conventions and stuff like that.
Oh, but then she says don't use planes.
She's just a child, like, she's just a child, like... Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, yeah,
you
but
can
like...
read into it. There are reasons that people hate her, but there's a giant community of people that just absolutely despise her.
At least she's not a vegan teacher.
I respect her for turning her face up at Donald Trump at a convention, though.
Wait, she met Donald Trump?
Yeah, well, he walked past her and she made a face at him.
Oh,
so I can respect her for that.
Have you saw the video where someone's like pretends to like it's like a fake Donald Trump? He walks past and he turns around and he goes, "Oi, dickhead!" and just slaps him on the back of his head and his wig falls off.
Yeah, okay.
And he's just all orange. Oh, it's legendary. Yeah. Nah, but I don't really know. But what was I saying? Obviously, I don't know. But she's like in Australia, right? I think she lives in Australia.
She's like Polish or something. I don't know where she's from though.
I thought she was from Australia.
She's not from Australia. Have you heard her accent? She's like Dutch.
Yeah, she sounds Swedish. She doesn't sound Dutch.
Yeah, she might be Swedish then.
I've never been to Sweden. I mean, I've never been to a lot of countries, but like Sweden, apparently they have like a good culture there.
I'm not going to Sweden in any point in my life. I don't want to. It's just not somewhere. Well, I might actually go.
Well, like you'd go if you had the opportunity, but you wouldn't like spend money on doing it.
I wouldn't. It's not something I plan to do. I don't.
Yeah, I get you.
I want to go to Sweden. You know.
Well, a place I do want to go to is Japan. Only for like a little bit though. Only for like a week. I couldn't stay there for too long because of the amount of overcrowd. I would have to wear a mask everywhere because of the smog and the overcrowdedness.
Well, you have to wear. It's part of their culture anyway. If you don't wear a mask, you'll be turned up.
No, it's not.
No, but it's part of their culture.
No, it's not.
They wear masks.
Oh yeah, it's part of their culture, but you don't have to.
No, I know, but a lot of them will see it as very disrespectful.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, because that's what Logan Paul got into a bunch of backlash for as well.
No, that wasn't because of that. That was because he went into a suicide forest.
No, I know. We're not going to talk about that. But there was that, and there was the fact that he wasn't wearing masks and was running around screaming at people with a Pikachu hat on.
Wait, what? He was running around screaming at people.
No, he was just like talking. I don't know. It's a long story. Anyway,
I can just imagine that. Nah, the guy on the piss around your place, him dancing and singing in the middle of the street in your vlog.
Yeah, that guy. He's still doing it by the way. I think he's actually famous. Actually? Yeah, you can find them on Snap Maps about once every week in Glasgow. I'm not joking.
You can find him on Snap Maps.
Wait, I'll see if I can find it right now.
Oh, nah, that...
We'll see if he was in Glasgow today.
I'll try and put a clip up for you lot of just this guy dancing. You don't really get the best view, but the vlog that Aaron did a few years back.
He's very famous. He wears like really a lot of colours and like pink and purple jumpers and dances. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, I made a vlog. It was when I went to Winterfest, which is
Winterfest.
Paisley. Yeah, it's a festival in Paisley that, believe it or not, takes place during winter. Yeah, it's a Christmas festival. There's people. DJ Bad Boy was in Glasgow.
DJ Bad Boy.
He's like a Scottish MC, right? He's like a Scottish MC. Oh my god.
The way you run DJ Bad Boys in Glasgow.
Oh, it's a rave.
Alright, I thought you meant the guy called DJ Bad Boy.
Yeah, no, it is a guy. He's called DJ Bad
and
Boy.
he's like at the head of the rave. He's like the main event.
He's the DJ.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean, like the main event DJ.
His name is DJ Bad Boy.
What's his name? The Marshmallow. Is he the one who wears the big mask?
Yeah. The big marshmallow helmet.
Ah, yeah. He did a video with Ninja, didn't he? I think he did.
Oh my god. I think that might be him.
Wait, show us. Show us the guy on the piss.
You can't see it, but he's over there dancing. He's doing mad karate moves and everything.
Wait, what karate moves? Wait, send that to me on Snapchat.
He's like doing martial arts or something like that. How do I send it to you? Oh, I think I need to screen record it.
No, you hold down and then click save video or something and then send it me. Yeah, yeah. Nah, but going back to that though, I'll see that video in a minute. The thing is though, he's quite legendary. Like, if you saw that dubstep video when the guy, he's got a hat on, it's like slightly to the side, he looks like some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air knockoff, but he's white. And like he's got these two beer bottles in his hand, and he's just going like some bloody Bollywood dancing, and he's just there. It's playing dubstep in the background, some like mad rainbow like effects and stuff. It's insane. Wow. I could see him doing that.
Yeah, that's like, look at the video I sent you, and you'll see what I mean.
I'd look at. Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my hand.
You should just watch it without audio. You don't need audio.
Wait.
It's this guy, right? So there's this guy that goes out in Glasgow on a street called Buchanan Street, and he does this like multi-instrument thing, and he has all these instruments, and he plays between them, and sings and all that. And this guy started dancing, and I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Do you see his dance moves?
That's doing correct. Nah, wait. I'll be able to show the camera this. Wait.
Yeah. There you go. He's doing karate. There you go.
Wait, is that the bit? He's doing karate, and
I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
It looks like him.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I can't believe that he just goes around the streets just dancing. Like all the boss men will know him. All the boss men will know.
Yeah, I'll look at snap maps every now and then, and people are just filming him dancing by himself. Sometimes he'll bring a speaker.
Does he not bring? Does it? Oh, that's sad. He just does it by himself.
Yeah, or he'll go up to a busker and he'll impress the crowd with his karate. Yeah. I think he mainly just goes up to buskers though, and just I'd feel. Could you imagine busking and then that man comes up beside you and he just starts doing that and stuff? I couldn't.
He takes the show.
Yeah, I know.
Takes your spotlight. What? You have like 30 people watching you doing this sick piano thing, and then the guy just comes running up to you. Goes, "You're right, mate." And stands in front and starts doing this bloody breakdancing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh god.
Only in Glasgow. You find quite.
Nah, you'll definitely find some in England. You'll definitely find some people after a football match, some proper football geezers, just on the streets.
Yeah, I know. But over here we get people who run around Glasgow topless with half of their teeth gone. And,
that's what you call rugby fans.
Yeah.
Nah, rugby's a mad sport. They have all the cauliflower ears, don't they?
I don't know.
No, they have like Khabib Nurmagomedov. I probably butchered that. Big MMA guy. He has cauliflower ears.
People in America are so stoked when they hear that people are killed over football.
Why are they happy about it? I mean, their football.
No, they're shocked because they don't. They don't get into arguments over their sports or anything.
Because there's no offense, you lot, but your American football is like it's shite compared to rugby. Like they have these like big armored things on you. They look like you're about to go into the Cold War, and then you get injured.
Wait, there was no battles in the Cold War.
Not the Cold War. Rise, Son of Rome, the Roman War. You know, some mad gypsies. I don't know where I'm going, but yeah, like rugby's quite scary. You won't want to be tackled by some 6'5" man who's but like going like that to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna correct myself before people in the historians in the comments get annoyed at me. I know that the Vietnam War is technically part of the Cold War, and I know there were battles in that. Also, I know that about the Bay of Pigs invasion, and they were all secretive until JFK died. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah,
so do I. Nah, but
yeah, he knows.
Yeah, obviously. But the thing is, speaking about the Cold War, you know, the good little what's the word? Segue. The new Call of Duty Cold War season's coming out, Warzone as well, and the new Hudson operator, as you lot have seen if you've been around since the beginning of the podcast.
Yes,
we had Mr. Pio Michael on, who is a voice actor for Hudson, and
he was our first guest, and he sent us stuff. What a guy. Yeah. We also got a new comment on that video.
But yeah, no, I think didn't we get some like how can these squeaky kids get someone on this podcast?
How these kids get this dude in there? Ruffle emoji. There you go.
I thought the word squeaker came in there.
No, the word squeaker didn't come in there.
I mean, but I'm not great now, but back then we were a right group of people.
Yeah. And if any of you came from the Tomo videos, because we still constantly get comments, and we got a really nice one a few days ago. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's quite.
Oh, is it the one by Mrs. P?
No, not Mrs. P. No, this one's like a genuinely nice comment. It's like he's like talking about how he wants to start getting into YouTube and guitar and stuff because of our video.
What a guy!
You know,
shout outs to you. I don't know who you are, but shout outs to you.
To any of you who came from Tomo, we really appreciate it. Tomo's a really nice guy, and we hope to see more of him here.
Big boy Marcus as well, you know. Oh, we're not talking about that. But yeah, it was a great time. One day on the podcast we'll reveal what we're talking about the word Marcus, but you know,
one day.
For now, that's gonna stay in the locker.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hudson Operator. I quite like Cold War, but we've talked about it before. There's a lot of problems for me. I just can't stick playing with it.
No, Thomas can't, but I can. It's I have a 76 gigabyte update right now though. I was going to play it last night, and I went on to see how big the update was, and it's 76 gigs.
There's too many. There's not a goal to work towards, in my opinion. Like the old CODs, there wasn't a goal to work towards, but the game made up for it, if you know what I mean. Whereas now, I just feel like it gets boring quickly.
I think it's just the community. I don't think it's the game. I think it's how people started playing. Because back in the day, everyone was only average. And there was no skill-based matchmaking. I think that's the big decider, skill-based matchmaking, obviously.
Well, that's never going to leave, apparently, so...
Yeah, it's stupid, but, you know... You have to... Stupid, yeah, it's stupid. You have to kind of look... You have to kind of expect out of a game like Call of Duty, you know? Like, it's been legendary for so many years, it's going to eventually downfall. And it started downfalling and since, like, Black Ops 4. Or Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 4 were bad games.
Infinite Warfare was terrible apart from the zombies. And you hate the zombies, you like the multiplayer, which I got about 4 FPS because I bought it on computer, and it was not optimised.
I didn't really like the multiplayer, I just played it. Yeah,
the zombies was better in my opinion.
The game that I left COD on was World War 2.
I've played every single COD apart from World War 2.
It's a good game, but it's not. I couldn't play it for a whole year, hence why I left it.
I'd buy it if it was a $5, but I won't pay any more than that.
Yeah, I used to play them like all year long. It'd be the only video game I played alongside going out and whatever else in school. And then Call of Duty World War 2 was when I stopped, when Fortnite came out, and a few of my friends got into Fortnite, and then I got into Fortnite late 2017.
Yeah.
First time I played it was Season 1 before the Battle Pass even came in. It was like the Renegade Raider was there. I
played when it came out. Well, not like the day it came out, but a few days after. Because I remember I had the Save the World. Is it called? Yeah, Save the World PvE, whatever it is. That was the game that came out, but obviously the actual game before the Battle Royale. So I played that, and then I started playing that.
It was like 2012, wasn't it?
No, there was beta and stuff, but like the actual game came out just a few months before.
Alright. Okay.
I got it like a month before, I think.
And now they've stopped working on Save the World.
I know. It was actually sick. I spent so long building bases and that. And you got V-Bucks. V-Bucks? What's the currency called again? Is it V-Bucks? But yeah, it's been a while, you know.
I know it has, yeah. But you know, I don't miss Fortnite. We were speaking about it 2 episodes ago. That we were starting to get back into it.
I've not played it since.
No, neither. Neither nice. It's not a very good game, honestly. It's just the same thing. Right now we're between FiveM and For Honor, and I think that's it.
I play Rocket League and a few other stuff, but
yeah,
that's what we play together anyway. Why is my voice gone? But yeah, that's the main thing. One thing that I think is big to do with like the gaming scene is actually obviously the new consoles and that. But PCs, obviously the GPUs have been done in, but apparently they're going to be sort of fixed in the next few months, hopefully. But you know, they're getting more of those chips that they need. So
yeah.
So bloody crypto miners, I've been getting a bit into crypto. My dad has an account and stuff that with my sort of money, and we invested 120, and so far we're 180 or 170. So it's gone up, obviously BTC. Do you know a bit about crypto, or do you not really didn't know much about it?
I don't know much about it. I know someone who makes hella money on it, who I won't talk about because they're rich and I'm gonna die. I'm joking. I'm joking. Right? Okay. Go ahead.
I want to meet this man. No.
Is that a woman? It's a woman.
Oh. Sorry. I know a Scottish person who does TikToks who does crypto, and she's hella rich.
Yeah, I don't think it's her though.
Does she have black hair and looks a bit like a skeleton?
No, she doesn't really look like a skeleton.
Huh. I'll show you the deal later. But yeah, you know, what's talking about? Oh yeah, invested a bit into that, and I think crypto is like a big thing for, you know, like obviously it's gonna be the future, but it's gonna be like, you know, Amazon and that you can soon they're gonna make it so you can pay with crypto. Which is good, and I feel like, do you know, like games now are becoming free to play instead of actually you pay for the games, then you buy it in game purchases.
Yeah, I think that we talked about this, but Elon Musk has stopped Bitcoin
mining.
He stopped allowing Bitcoin to.
Oh, for Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fair play. Don't you own a, what's it called? We talked about this before. Don't you own a credit card company? What is it? PayPal.
PayPal. It's not a credit card company. It's just like an online.
Yeah, online currency.
That's how we do our podcast stuff.
Online banking.
It's really, yeah, it is like online banking without the debit credit card stuff.
We can get a debit credit card that can use PayPal, just not. I think you can anyway. Oh, no, you can connect your credit card to PayPal. That's what I meant.
Yes. That's
yeah. But yeah, it's decent for crypto, but obviously I don't really know too much about it. There's obviously a lot more people that know a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good thing to get into. Anyway, seeing as though it will be a big thing. Like, that's not even just like people speculating, oh, flying cars will be a thing the next year. It's definitely, like, you can already tell it's, you know, going massive, so.
Yeah, it might, but eventually there will be too many people trying to get into it to the point where it will probably decline. Because you don't want the whole world to be running on crypto. That would just be shocking.
I mean, it depends how they handle it. It depends how governments actually, like, companies introduce it. If they introduce it and it's a shit show, then yeah, but... Yeah,
and there's no way that Bitcoin can stay around forever, especially with the whole global warming in your...
Well, no, that doesn't affect anything. Bitcoin Bitcoin mine. The last Bitcoin to be mined will be in 2147 or something. That'll be when Bitcoin runs out.
Yeah, but I get that.
So we have time, but you know, it's interesting. We'll just see where it goes in the future anyway. But
yeah, it's quite interesting, but I don't know. I think I'll just wait with time until I can trust myself to try and get into that stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't trust myself with money right now, whatsoever.
Fair play.
I'd just go for every expensive thing ever. So, you
know. Guitar. But
yeah, I'd actually just keep buying guitars if I've got money, honestly.
And then you buy me one, because you know.
Yeah, I'd buy Thomas a whole collection.
Get me the whole Tomo Fujita's wardrobe of just guitars.
Actually, the Metallica guitarist has new guitars coming out with Gibson.
Oh, send me one of those.
They also have new guitars out there, like 30k each.
The best part is, obviously I've got back into streaming, but your Twitch streams when like the 4 AM or whatever, when you had, I was like, do Metallica and Arctic Monkeys things, and we just hopped in a car and you just started doing Nothing Else Matters, and I was doing the vocals. It's quite funny.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. But yeah, I think that's came to the end of our topics on this week's episode, I believe. Yeah. We have a lot of stuff planned, and we are planning even more stuff. So yeah, just stick around to the channel. Don't lose out on us yet.
100%. And yeah, it's been a good episode. So we'll see you all next week, hopefully, and there'll be some more clips and shorts on the channel. So make sure you check out.
Indeed, there will, and stay cozy.